Hello everyone, happy Friday. I can't believe we've already made it to Friday again. Today we are on all new packets. It's our very last packet until summer, so get super excited. And we're gonna look at day 41. So go ahead and grab your packet. We're gonna start out with reading and module. And in reading and module today, the very first thing you're going to do is check out a new story on page 13 called Tools. So I'm going to show you what that looks like in just a moment. You'll notice right here on page 13 we have our story Tools. And it says, I see tools everywhere. Tools help us work. Here is a tool. It is a pencil for writing. Here is a tool. It is a rake for raking. Here is a tool. It is a hammer for pounding. Here is a tool. It is a shovel for digging. Here is a tool. It is a knife for cutting. Here is a tool. It's a wheelbarrow for carrying. I see tools everywhere. What tools do you see? After listening to that story and following along on page 13, you are going to think, what are some tools that you use and see every day? So just think for a minute, what are some tools that maybe you use around your house or maybe that we use in school, things that you see every single day? After you've thought about that, you are going to draw a tool that you use at home. So think about what are some things you use at home. You're going to draw one of those tools and you're going to label it to show me which one you chose. So I picked a spoon. I drew my spoon and I labeled it. And then I wrote a little sentence here and a little extra challenge if you want to write. I said, I use a spoon to eat my breakfast. So a spoon is a tool that I use at home every day. So I can't wait to see the different tools that you guys pick. I'm looking forward to reading about them. Think about, it can be anything. Scissors, you can think about maybe a hammer, a pencil, or even a hot glue gun. I don't know, get creative. Maybe some of y'all have been crafting. But I'm looking forward to see what you guys come up with. Next, we have word work, and word work today is super easy. We're just playing Hopin again with those high frequency words. So those 39 words that have been sent out in Dojo, you can write those on cards, put them down on the ground and hop. You can write them with chalk. Get super creative. I've seen a lot of super cool things you guys have been trying out. So make sure you practice all of those high frequency words today for word work. For math today, we are going to talk about describing things using attributes that we've already been learning about. So we've talked about weight, we've talked about size, we've talked about color, we've talked about all different ways to identify and describe different objects. So the first thing you're gonna do is play I Spy, and you're gonna play I Spy using the vocabulary that we have been learning about. So you can say, I spy something that is heavier, lighter, bigger, smaller, taller. I don't know, anything you can come up with that we've talked about in the past few weeks, you can use to play I Spy to describe your object. Make sure you pick a family member and play that game before we jump into our next activity. Next thing you're gonna do is head to your room or a room in your house where you keep your toys, and you're gonna grab two different toys. I want you to pick those toys up and I want you to describe their weight. So pick it up and think, is this heavy? Is it light? You're gonna decide. And then you're gonna pick up your other toy and you're gonna do the same. So I want you to compare your two toys based on weight. You are going to then fill in a sentence frame to tell me the difference between your toys. So I've got a sentence frame here that we will use, and it says the toy number 1. So you're gonna fill in, say you have a stuffed animal and a bouncy ball. You're gonna say the stuffed animal is bigger, smaller, taller, shorter, lighter, heavier. You're gonna pick any of these. Then the bouncy ball. You're going to tell me the difference between those two toys by writing a few different sentences. So you can use all these different words here. Pick out the ones that help to describe the difference between toy 1 and toy 2. So there's that sentence frame. Take a look. If you need to copy, you can pause. And after that, we are moving into social studies. Last but not least, we are looking at social studies, and something a little interesting today, we are going to talk about time. We're going to talk about past and present. I'm sure you've heard those terms before, maybe past, present, and future. Today we're going to talk about just those first two. And the first one, the past, means time that is gone by. So time that is already gone, it's already happened. We don't have that time anymore. Long ago or even 5 minutes ago, that is the past. And then there's also the present, which is everything that is happening right now, everything that's going on around you. So the past and the present both talk about different things in your life, different times where you had memories, maybe things were changing for you. I don't know. You can have lots of different things going on in the past and the present. And what you're going to do is fold a piece of paper in half. Take a piece of paper, you're going to fold it right in half like a hamburger. And you are going to have one side for the past and one side for the present. So I've got my past side and my present side. And you're going to draw for me one thing that happened in the past that made you really happy or excited, or something, a change in your life that happened in the past. And then you're going to write a change or a fun event or something that is happening right now in the present for you. Maybe you have just moved houses. Maybe you are finishing really well on your work and you're super excited for yourself. It can be anything that's going on. Maybe you just found out you're going to get a new brother or sister. I don't know. It could be anything. You're going to decide one thing for the past and one thing that's going on right now in the present. So for my past, I moved to Charlotte in 2016. That's what I chose, my event, my change in the past. And then I've got my present event and change that's going on in my life. And it is that I just graduated college. So that is a big change for me. So I can't wait to see the different changes and events and big things that have happened in the past and in the present for you guys. You're going to draw me a picture. You can write a little bit about it. And I can't wait to check those out. After you've done that, you are good for the day. You're good for the weekend. It's Friday, so I hope you guys enjoy your weekend, and I look forward to seeing you all on Monday.